Virtual reality isn't just cool, it's powerful. But did you know it can actually rewire your brain? Welcome to VirtuVision's AI, your portal to future tech. Today we're diving into neuroscience and exploring how VR changes your brain, for better, and sometimes, for worse. Let's start with the basics. Your brain builds your experience of reality from what it sees, hears, and feels. VR taps directly into those senses, fooling your brain into believing digital experiences are real. This activates a concept called presence, the feeling of being there. When you're fully immersed in VR, your brain treats it like real life. Research shows that navigating VR environments lights up the same brain regions used in real-world spatial navigation, like the hippocampus. In fact, VR is now used to train memory, fight phobias, and even treat PTSD. Why? Because the brain doesn't always distinguish between real and virtual experience. VR therapy creates safe simulations. For example, a person afraid of flying can practice boarding a plane without ever leaving the ground. Over time, the brain adapts. Fear signals shrink. But it's not just mental health. VR is changing how we learn. Studies show students in VR retain up to 30% more than in traditional classrooms. That's because learning in 3D space activates motor and spatial memory, not just logic. You experience knowledge instead of just reading it. And in physical rehab, VR games are used to retrain motor control after injury or stroke. Patients engage more and recover faster. So, is it all good news? Not quite. VR can also confuse the brain. Too much time in VR may disrupt your body's sense of balance and proprioception. That's why some users feel dizzy or disoriented afterward. It's called cybersickness. There's also the issue of reality blurring. In extreme cases, long VR sessions can cause derealization, a sense that the real world feels unreal. And for developing brains, especially children, too much VR may alter sensory processing. That's why experts recommend time limits and supervision. But when used wisely, VR is a powerful brain training tool. It can reshape habits, deepen empathy, and create stronger memory links. In one study, doctors trained in VR performed surgeries with 230% greater accuracy than those trained traditionally. That's brain plasticity in action. So what's the big picture? VR changes your brain, because your brain is built to adapt. It rewires based on experience, and VR delivers powerful, controlled experiences on demand. We're still in the early days, but the science is clear. Immersive tech isn't just entertainment, it's cognitive engineering. Thanks for watching VirtuVision's AI. Hit like and subscribe for more future tech deep dives. And tell us in the comments, what's one way you'd use VR to train your brain?